Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mindpunch SMP. Today we're on the server and it's kind of been a while, it's been a week or so. I've been very distracted with Feed the Beast because I'm planning on trying to record some of that, but it's not the kind of thing... We're coming up and doing Mup's place. But it's not the kind of thing you want to do everything on camera with because there's a lot of grinding involved and there's a lot of boring stuff that nobody really wants to see, but at the same time, what can you do? So I'm going to be doing mine in sort of a recap style, but anyway, that's not the point. So in today's episode, I've had two projects in mind on this server for a while. One of them is to build a Hall of Victors. This would be, I don't know where this would be, maybe Spawn Town or the Nether Hub, and the Hall of Victors would just sort of be a little area, here we go, there's the Jack's little church thing. But anyway, the Hall of Victors would be an area where you can honor the, what the heck is here? Nothing. Where you can sort of honor the winners of Ultra Hardcore. And I think that would be really cool. We could have like pixel art of like their faces on the wall, like for the first UHC. We have like UHC Season 1, and then there would be like a picture of like a pixel art of my character's face. And then maybe UHC Season 2, then we'd have a picture of Zawakwa's face. Because we did manage to kill Jew. I know that probably if you're not on the server you won't remember that because I didn't record that. Although, next Sunday we got UHC Season 3 coming up, which is going to be good. So anyway guys, so I'm going to be right back once I got everything we need and I'll be back at Spawn Town ready to start building the Hall of Victors on my plot. See you in a moment. Alrighty guys, we're back. We're at the Wild West Village at the minute because I was just coming over here to check on... Yeah, but obviously we finished the bank previously. If you haven't seen that episode, it's the previous one. Pretty cool. But anyway, we got this thing. This building mysteriously appeared. And I don't know if it's Jack or Doomup, because Doomup was talking about wanting to help. Storage house slash a gem. But yeah, this sort of little building slash locker room sort of propped up. And I don't know, it's awesome. Like, I just wish I knew who did it. One, get more signs. That's probably Doomup. I don't think Jack doesn't usually use the XD face, but I know Doomup does. So, yeah. I don't know, it's a little Easter egg. I just thought that's pretty cool. So next time you see me, I'm gonna be at Spawn Town, getting ready to build the museum slash the Hall of Ultra Hardcore Victors. See you guys in 1 sec. Alright guys, we're back. I'm at Spawn, and it appears Darren has pranked me. I like this. This little 100 sign. Because the thread on punchwood.com for the server actually reached 100 pages. Now that is a lot of posts. A lot of posts, a lot of people, a lot of applications. I mean, when I started this server back in early January, and I started planning for it in late December, around Christmas Day, and I never thought the server would become as big as it has, with everybody playing on it, enjoying it, the amount of people we have on it. You know, even though it's not a lot, there's only about 20 people, you know, but that's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. But I never thought I would even get 2 people to apply for the whitelist, and it's just very warming that so many people have enjoyed the server, played on the server, that kind of thing. And we wanted to do some sort of event to celebrate the 100 pages and the future and stuff like that. And so we decided we would put on another Ultra Hardcore. The last Ultra Hardcore was back quite a while ago, actually. And I think it was a few months ago, actually. Maybe a month ago. I don't know, I can't really remember. But what basically happened, we've had a few, but they haven't been the best organized. You know, we've had some things going wrong on the night and stuff like that. This time I'll be taking precautions to make sure nothing like that does happen. More info on that to come, but I will be recording it, which is good, I guess. So, I wanted to address a few things in this episode. The first thing is my absence for the last week or two. So, I've been absent for the last week or two on servers, helping people that have problems on the servers, looking at applications, etc., etc. And I was sick. It's more or less the reason. I know it's not a brilliant one, but it's true. I was sick. We're gonna start building the museum now, guys. But I've been sick, and I've been pretty sick. This is pretty bad man flu I'm talking about here. You know, like you can barely breathe because you're so, I guess, blocked up. I guess that's what they would call it here. Yeah, you're just really blocked up. You can like barely breathe. It's not nice. This could be like the patio, by the way. So it's just not nice, and it's kind of annoying, but it happens. And so I haven't been able to be on the server giving support or whatever. Now this week I've been a lot better. I've been able to get on and stuff. Oh, there's JHW. Yeah, I've been able to get on and do some things, fix some of the issues, stuff like that. But I wanted to talk about a few different things in this video that'll probably be on some people's minds and stuff like that, whilst I'm building the museum / Hall of Fame. So, the first thing is crashes on the Feed the Beast server, because the Feed the Beast, as I'm sure many of you know, is a mod pack for Minecraft, which adds a lot of mods into the game to the point where it's literally a completely different, or it seems like a completely different game, even though it is Minecraft. It's completely free and all that, but because it's built with a lot of mods put together, it's quite unstable. And there's a lot of probability for things to go wrong, like crashes, that kind of thing. The game to crash, the server to crash. There's kind of a lot of room for stuff to go wrong. And it does, quite a lot. And it's very annoying when it does, because when it does, it always seems like I'm asleep, or I'm away doing something, and then I don't know about it, and everyone else has to kind of suffer because they can't play Feed the Beast for that rest of that day or whatever, because I'm asleep. And that's a time zone thing. Nothing to do with me being lazy or anything like that, even though I can be sometimes. Usually though, where Mindpunch is concerned, I sort of step it up a little, I guess. See, would you have any, like, building blocks? I don't know. JHW in there. I think he pillared up and went AFK, didn't they? But yeah, so the Feed the Beast server gets, well, quite frequently gets, crashes. And the server goes down, nobody can play on it, basically. That's annoying, but it happens, from time to time. And it does annoy me, because not everyone can play on the server, and it sort of ruins it. But at the same time, I suppose sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. But the reason these crashes are happening is not because the server that I own, or that I pay for, is too weak to handle FTP. On the contrary, the server is more than strong enough and more than capable of handling Feed the Beast. The issue is people on the server. Well, not the issue is people on the server. The issue is that it's players that sometimes cause the problems, because what seems to happen is somebody builds a really awesome machine, or somebody builds this really cool contraption. What the heck is JHW doing? He's building somebody builds some kind of contraption, some kind of machine, something like that, and it's really good, it's really cool or whatever, and it crashes the server. Sometimes people have there's a mod called Mistcraft, and that allows you to create worlds inside your world, which is resource intensive enough on the server, but it also makes it worse in that people use chunk loaders to keep those worlds loaded at all times, so that they will always be active on the server, thus always causing lag. So it's a bit of a bummer that has to happen, but I wanted to assure everybody that I'm doing all I can to try and stop these things from happening. and anything that does happen, I try to fix as fast as I can, but sometimes that's just not possible. But another thing is this. Now, the next thing I wanted to address is quite important to me. I don't know about the rest of you guys, especially the guys in the server. The problem is spawn time on the vanilla server, because spawn time on the vanilla server is not very built up. It's not very well built. There's not a lot of people who built stuff on it, and that's for a few reasons. The first one is, when the server first started, I was building the plots in survival mode. In the previous map, I built them in creative mode because that just sort of sped it up a little. It just sort of seemed to make sense because everyone got their plot before they joined the server, and it was all good. But I wanted to do the server legit, because people signed up for the server because it was a legit server, and I didn't want to mess that up again by building the plots in creative. I was building them in survival, but that takes a while. It could have been done quite quickly. But one of the things was that we were discussing the design of the pathways, these things that go around spawn, and Jack Starburst thought it would be a good idea to build it out of wooden logs, and I liked the idea. I thought it was a good idea. It looks really nice. In fact, I think personally it looks better than the pathways we had previously with cobblestone stairs and wooden slabs, oakwood slabs, that is. But yeah, it's better. But the thing is, it's also a lot harder to get because I don't like this, because wooden logs are a lot harder to get than wooden planks. Because if I chop down one tree, I get 4 wooden logs, whereas if I chop down 4 wooden planks rather. Whereas if I chop down a wooden log, I only get 1 block to build the road out of, so it takes a lot longer. Plus, spawn time this time, everyone wanted greener grass color, so I built it in a forest biome that we spawned in. That also requires time to clear out all the trees and stuff. And it is so boring, and I just wanted to play in the server. And I said to myself that I'll come back and do the rest of the plots later. I kept telling myself that I would come back and do it later. And I just haven't, because I've just not wanted to. I just haven't been motivated to come back and mindlessly place blocks. And so that's why I haven't. So as a result, a lot of people don't have plots, and the people that do have plots have moved into the wilderness, so that there's not a lot being built on their plots, which is kind of a little bit sad, because I want spawn time to be the jewel of the server, I guess. The place where you go as soon as you spawn, because this is the first place you're going to see if you follow the pathways and stuff like that. And it's not very fancy at the moment. I mean, we've got a few houses popping up here and there. We're starting to get a good bit of spawn built, and then, sorry guys, ran out of memory on the hard drive there. Anyway, so we were starting to get a good little spawn built, and then we had a griefer on the server, and then that whole spawn town we were building just got completely destroyed. And there was nothing I could really do about it at the time. I didn't know it was even griefed until people pointed it out to me in the forum thread that spawn town was griefed. And we had a lot of really nice houses destroyed, and it was sad. Even my house got destroyed, which I built here initially when the server started up. I'm kind of glad it did, because I was going to destroy it anyway, but that's beside the point. So, I have now sort of taken it upon myself to build more plots on the vanilla server. And I hope that everyone else on the vanilla server is happy to come back to spawn for a little, build something on their plot. Now, obviously, it's completely optional, you don't have to. But I just think it's a good little idea to show off. It's kind of a chance to show off your skill at building in Minecraft, and show the world what you can do, I guess. Show the world how you like to build in Minecraft. Everyone on the server is going to see it, So I just thought that this was a good time to sort of address that kind of thing. I just thought this might be a good little time to address it, because another thing is, on the last map, spawn was very safe, because the plots were 20 by 20, which is a lot easier to light up, because there's not as much space. Let's see, how does that look? That's fine, because there's not as much space to cover. And on this map, the plots are 50 by 50, which is considerably more, so it's a lot harder to light up. Not only that, but in this server, we have mobs, even the plots that are lit up, like mine, we have mobs walking in from over that direction, the wilderness, and they can walk in and just blow you up. Whereas on the last map, we had walls at spawn time that I think was built by Roxas, actually, who was one of the admins on the server. But yeah, we had walls at spawn that were keeping us safe from mobs whenever we were at spawn. And that's something I think we should build on this server too. So I kind of wanted to get, like, I guess a community project, I suppose, just to kind of make Spawn Town wonderful. Because the spawn in the last server was really nice. You know, we had a lot of really cool buildings, we had a lot of really cool houses, we had a lot of nice, well, we had a lot of safety while we were there. You know, it was a good place for all the new guys to start out, you know, without fear of being destroyed by creepers or skeletons and etc. So, I don't know, that's just kind of my 2 cents on Spawn. Another thing about Spawn is that we built, Jack and I have been building 10 by 10 plots over that direction, where people on the server are going to be able to build shops so they can trade with each other. And maybe we'll come up with an official currency. I don't know, maybe we'll do both, like having a little currency and have bartering and trading as well. But I don't know, I guess we'll see, right? So, something else I wanted to explain. Jack's not with me. We have a lot of, like, final exams coming up here, and Jack's been revising very hard for them, which is good, I suppose. I suppose that's good for him, that he's taking an interest in furthering himself through study. But he's not been on the server a lot for that reason, if you were wondering where he went. But he is on, you know, from time to time. He's just been very busy with revision and stuff like that. So, I know this hasn't been the most entertaining episode, guys, but I wanted to build this. I wanted to start building, rather, the museum. Actually, let me light this up, because it's quite dark. But I wanted to start building the museum, and I wanted to get a little episode out just to kind of let you guys know just kind of how things stand on the server, what my plans are going into the future and the next few weeks, and just to kind of give you a little, you know, just to kind of give people a little nudge to build some stuff at Spawn. If you want to send me a request on YouTube or something like that to get a plot for you, feel free, I'll be happy to oblige. And yeah, one last thing I wanted to say, by the way. We're going to be unwhitelisting inactive members, and by that we mean people that haven't logged onto the server in quite a few months. Now, it's different for some people, like Creator of Things, because he's at college or something like that, I believe. So he's obviously not going to go on the server, and that's fine. We're not going to whitelist him for that, because we know that he's not going to be able to get on. But there's some people who are not at college and could get on. And I'm not saying you have to log on to the server every day or anything like that. I'm just kind of saying that if you don't want to be on the server anymore, you find another server you like better, or you've gotten bored of Minecraft or whatever, you know, just kind of let us know. We won't be angry at you or anything like that. We just kind of want to know who's still active on the server and who isn't. And, you know, if we can clear room to accept some new people if you're not using your spot on the server. So, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. And I'll see you all